Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. We're going to be installing one-way vision, which looks like that over there, if we can see it, onto this van here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it down. I'm going to remove the window wiper. I've got some squeegees and some cards to pat it down, so we should be right. So I'm using water with a little bit of soap, like 15 drops of soap in there, and I need to get all this dust off, any bits of rubbish off there. So I'm going to squeegee it first, give it a wipe down, squeegee it again. This thing needs to be crystal clear. And once we do that, we'll be able to put the film on. As you can see, the window tinting job that I did was not brilliant, and it's only really to keep out a bit of sun. So yeah, I could have done a lot better. I'm not very proud of it, but it's 150 bucks cheaper, and all it's going to do is just be keeping off that little bit of sun that's coming through the one-way vision. So wash all this down with all this spray. Wash this down, there we go. Okay, use this rag here. Now the film will be going over the edges, that's why I'm giving it a nice soapy clean. Hopefully that's a 12mm. So to get this off, you simply just pop it up here. Make sure you can see. And undo. Now using a blade, let's get this out of here. So be very careful not to do anything. There we have it, one-way vision. Let's get this up there. Okay, so it's fairly clean. I'm going to use magnets. Where are my magnets? Where are my magnets? So these are, you can see, these are sign writing magnets, so they stick to the metal. They're just basically just to hold it. So I'm going to use one of them so that we can see what's going on. Okay, is that a blemish? Oh, that'll come out. Now hopefully we've measured right. Looks like we just enough. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that looks good. That looks like that. Like that. Okay. Now there are some, just a receipt, no instructions. Okay, so they've done this black line, which is completely unnecessary and shouldn't have been there, but they did. So now we kind of have to get it centered and straight. So I'm going to go for about there. Okay, it's got to come up a little bit. Okay, triple check. Slightly up this side. Washer, window, I'm just feeling it, making sure we're in bounds. Okay, we are in bounds. Okay, now the trick is I have to peel this, wet it all down, and start sticking in that configuration without losing that spot. These two, a bit of soap, moment of truth. Here we go. Take that off. I'm going to try and do half and then just flick it around and do the other half. Okay. Okay. Now I've only got one of the positioning things in there, the other one's gone missing, so that's alright. Just peeling the backing off now. Okay, this is the hardest bit, so let's get this happening. Okay, now I need to hold that over, make sure this doesn't go anywhere, bring it back up, lightly position, put a magnet on it, and do the other side. This water and soap will give me a second chance to lift it and move it if I need to do anything. So I'm very generous with it. Yeah, let's go. Alright, so that's way off. Alright. Don't want it to fold up at all. You can see it needs to come over this way a bit. Better. Okay, let's check it out. Over. Let's go over more. Okay. I'm happy with that. Alright, so I'm going to start in the middle. Start in the middle and push it out. Got a fair bit of excess here, so let's pull that down. Feel that into place. There we go. Okay, so we have this here. We'll do that right at the end. Just trying to smooth it out now. Alright, so we got way too much, and that was not letting us get into those corners. So now it's time to do a little bit of cutting. A little bit of cutting. Where's my knife? Now I'll use another tool. This tool. This might help me. So I'm going to go big on it and leave me a bit of excess. And I'm going to come back and trim it all over again. This is the unforgiving bit, so make sure you do it well. So I'm giving it about a ½ inch. I'm just removing any excess. I can see where the window is, so I'm giving it plenty of room. Okay, it's coming to size now. Start in the middle. A little bit short there. Ooh. Okay, one little blemish, can't be helped. we do have a little bit of excess here. Now we need to get this one past. So I know it's going to come down a little bit, so see if we can do this nicely. See if we can put this grommet over the top. No, can't. Okay. Okay, so just doing the final trimming off now. A little mistake there, but not noticeable. Okay, so there's no runs in it. I used the heat gun. We had a few wrinkles about here because it's not perfectly flat. So use a heat gun very lightly, give it a heat, and they came straight out and squeezed up. So that was quite good. Just going to do this last little finishing bit. Just going to heat it up around 1, 2, 3, and then really get that card in there. Starting to take shape. I'm going to just try and tuck that under too, because here's the rubber here, and I've just got to try and get the material under that rubber so it makes a nice looking job, if I can do it. It's better than a cut. This rubber will overlap. Come on, come on. Just lifting the rubber, working it in. I'll probably use the back of my blade on this if I'm gentle. Okay, tuck that in, tuck that in. Oh, look at that. That looks good. All right, so there's the finished product. The biggest thing I had was a few wrinkles here and here. I hit them with the heat gun and just straight on off. I messed up there a little bit only by a couple of mil, but looking at it, stand back and look at that. 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 I'm pretty happy with that. I'm very happy. Gonna pat down all these edges, make sure they're all good. Give it a little bit of time in the sun and it should stick on there nicely. Okay, so this cost me $75 off eBay. I supplied the graphics, they sent it to me, and I must say I'm happy with that. That looks professional, looks good. I got quoted from the sign writer about 250 bucks. Is it worth the time? Is it worth the hassle? No, but these things fade out in a year or two, so it's got to be replaced, and I prefer to learn to do it myself. It's always going to be cheaper, and that way if I need to replace it, it's only another 70 bucks and probably about 45 minutes of my time. So yeah, one way vision. Remember, you can see out, you can't see in. Leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching.